Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nalita Renee and you are now cooking with Nay. Today is my surf and turf menu. I am super excited. I have made a beef rib steak with some sauteed shrimps, asparagus, and a creamy white sauce with spinach. I'm super excited for you guys to see this. Check it out. So here's all the ingredients you will need to create this delicious meal. Normally I do not measure when I am seasoning my meats, but you will definitely see everything that I put on my steak. So now all I'm doing is just making sure I rub my meat good with the seasoning, make sure it gets all throughout the steak, and then I'm gonna let it marinate for about 3 hours. Normally I'll let my meat marinate beforehand, but just for today I just marinated for about 3 hours. And now I'm going to make a butter for my steak. I always like to do this every time I make steak. So I have 1 stick of butter. It's nice and soft. I left it where it's room temperature. You don't want to heat the butter up. You want to make sure that you leave it room temperature. And so I have that. I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of garlic, some parsley, a little bit of salt and pepper, and just mix that up. Once I mix it and everything's all mixed up together, you're gonna take some saran wrap and you're just gonna roll the butter kind of like it's dough, and you're gonna create a shape for it so that way when you cut into the butter you get nice even shapes to put on your steak.
So nice. You're my water when I'm stuck in the desert. You're the salad all I take when the heavens. You're the sunshine of my life. I just want to see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're the star. Where you go, I follow. No matter how far. If life is a movie, then you're the best part. Butter, butter, butter.
And now for the shrimp, you just want to make sure you take off the tails and make sure you clean it. I always like to make sure that I clean my shrimp very thoroughly. And then for the seasoning, all I'm going to do is have a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, some garlic, paprika for color, and some parsley. Okay, so I played myself. I thought I was recording this the whole time, and I didn't. So basically what I did was I put some butter with extra virgin olive oil into a hot pan. I wanted to make sure once my steak hit that pan, baby, that it was sizzling, okay? So basically what I did was I let it cook for 5 to 6 minutes because I love my steak to be well done. Once I flipped it over, I put a little bit more butter into the pan, and then I put rosemary on top. After that, I'll take the butter and I'll just coat the steak. That's gonna keep the steak nice and juicy. Once I took the steak out of the pan, I'm going to take that butter that I made earlier and I'm just going to lay that right on top of it, and it's going to melt into that steak and keep it nice and juicy. And for the shrimp, it's basically simple. You're going to use a little bit of butter, extra virgin olive oil. I like to coat the pan, and then I'm just going to place the shrimp one by one so that way everything is cooked evenly.
You're the one that I desire. When we wake up and then we make love, it makes me feel so nice. You're my water when I'm stuck in the desert. You're the color that I take when the heavens. You're the sunshine of my life.
And now for my asparagus. So basically I just use a little bit of butter, extra virgin olive oil. That's literally all I use for this whole entire video. And I'm gonna make sure I coat the pan, and then I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of minced garlic into the pan. That's really all I needed for my asparagus. I chopped them up. As you can see, I cut them in half, and then I just put a little bit, just a tiny bit of salt and pepper on them, and that's really it. Asparagus is super easy to cook. So the steak has been sitting for a while with the butter just melted all into it, and now I'm going to cut it, and look how juicy that is. So now it is time for the creamy sauce. So I'm just going to put a little bit of butter into the pan, and I'm going to use 1.5 cups of heavy cream with a little bit of salt, pepper, and 1 tablespoon of garlic, and I'm just going to mix that up. Then you're going to take some Parmesan cheese, and I'm just going to dump the whole bag. Just the whole bag because I love cheese. I mean, who doesn't love cheese? I love cheesy sauce. So I'm just going to mix that all together. Then you're going to take a handful of baby spinach. You're going to place that into the sauce, and you're just going to mix that all together, and really that's all you need, and that's done.
we give it all. I just wanna see, I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it, I know you're a star. Where you go I'll follow, no matter how far. If I is a movie, oh you're the best part.
And look at mine. Oh my god, this is my first time making surf and turf, and it looked good. Like, it was mad juicy. Like, I was like, ew, I did that. So I really hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video. Please let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So enjoy the rest of the video.
When we wake up and then we make love, it makes me feel so nice. You're my water when I'm stuck in the desert. You're the salad all I take when I'm